Alright, what's going on, y'all? How we doing? So, in today's video, sorry for the sun, there we go. In today's video, oh my gosh, it's bright, man. We're gonna be going over the top 5 most asked questions about the Navy/military. Okay, so I'm gonna get some food. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about this. Let's go sit down. So I know Letty sucks and everything like that. I ended up not recording when I said I was gonna record this morning. I just chilled out for most of the day. I don't know, I was super tired, so I took a long nap. And a lot of these questions, right, you can talk to a recruiter about, and that's what I would suggest doing, is going to a recruiter. Because the recruiters ultimately, they're trying to recruit you, but they can answer all the questions that you have updated and everything. These are just from my personal own knowledge. So don't take my word for all of this. Again, you need to do your own research and all that stuff. So the first one is, what can I do in the U.S. Navy? Bruh, anything. If you want to be a mechanic, electrician, work with bombs, a cop, like, you can do everything, right? So I work with ordnance, so I deal with bombs, missiles, small arms, things like that, on board the ship. So, and I can go into another video about stuff like that. And yeah, next question is, what are the qualifications to join the Navy? I was about to say tattoos, but honestly, tattoos don't really matter for the most part. As long as you don't have like your neck all tatted and stuff, you can have hand tattoos, things like that. You just gotta be kind of fit. Even then, man, I've met a lot of people in the Navy that are not where they should be physically, right? But yeah, definitely fit. Decently smart. You have to take this thing called the ASVAB, and that's actually the next course, is what is the ASVAB. I forget what ASVAB stands for, but ASVAB is like an aptitude test, basically. It's going to judge everything from English to physics to mathematics, things like that, and it's going to put it all together and tell you what jobs or rates or MOSs. You take the ASVAB no matter what branch you go into, and it's going to tell you what you basically qualify for. Yeah, and so you take that. I got a 59 when I took it, which is decent. It's slightly above average. I think the average is like 50 or something like that. I don't know for sure, but I didn't do terrible. I didn't do great. I took it when I was 17 in my defense without studying or anything. It was first try. Pretty good. Let's see. What are some benefits of joining? Man, the benefits, there's a lot. Obviously, you have military discount. My personal favorite that I'm very interested in is the VA loan, which is basically like you put $0 down on a house. That's important to me. How long will you be at sea or on deployment? For other branches, I think their deployments are between like 6 to 9 months. I could be wrong though. Again, don't quote me on the other branches. For the Navy, it depends. So I'm a forward deploy sailor personally. So I go out on deployment for, roughly 3-4 months, and then come back to port for a little bit, and then go back out to sea for another 3 to 4 months, and then we go through this maintenance period. Other ships back stateside will be gone from anywhere to 6 to 10 months. I think the longest deployment is a year, something like that, or it's like 11 months in the Navy. So I'm just going down. We're not even doing top 5. We're gonna add some more. Can certain training schools or duty stations be guaranteed to me upon enlistment? No, nothing in the military is guaranteed. It's one thing I've learned. Nothing in the military is guaranteed. Does the Navy take people with prior service? Yes. Again, this is going to be a question a recruiter is going to know more about. I know that there are people that you can be Army and come here. Usually it's Navy's going to Marines or Army, but yeah. What about if I'm not a U.S. citizen? That's another big question. I know that there is. I had somebody in my division that he wasn't a citizen. He actually got his citizenship in boot camp, and it was like a big deal. Can the Navy help me obtain U.S. citizenship? Yeah. So again, the citizenship is. I think it's case by case. I don't know. So definitely check with a recruiter. Those are pretty much the top questions that we got that are on the internet that I was able to look up that most people ask, and those are actually usually the questions that I get. Another big question that I get personally is, Do you enjoy the Navy? That's one that I get on a daily basis. And here's my answer. It has its moments. There are times, just like any job, where the job is great. You know, you love it. And there's other times where you're like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. Navy has a lot of moments. A lot of moments. There's a lot of good moments and a lot of bad moments. A lot of things that you can't control and stuff like that, and you wish you could and all this. But, man, overall, the reality is if I were to go back in time and be in the same situation I was before I joined, I'd still join. Granted, if my situation was different, the choice would be different ultimately, you know. But the situation is what it was. You can't go back in time. You can't redo it. So here I am. You know, you live and learn. Yeah, I don't know. So I appreciate y'all watching this. I hope that this helped. Anybody that's looking to join, if y'all want to hit me up, man, I do my best to respond. I'm not the greatest at it because I do work and I'm trying to put out videos and get rest, and it's just a lot. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the support and love. Have a wonderful, safe day.